Hello everyone. Oh boy, I forgot to turn off my green screen. Oh my god. Welcome to Green Dimension everyone. 2 seconds, let me fix that real quick. Oops. You can tell I was recording for something, don't you? There we go. Reported. What you mean, reported? The green was too much. Oh, there we go. Background back in. Welcome everyone. Let me just turn this music down a little bit. I appreciate that's probably a bit loud. There we go, that's probably a bit better. Right, welcome on in. How are we all doing, Novella? Good to see you, buddy. Did I hear the news? There's a lot of news, my friend. You're going to have to specify a little bit, I'm afraid, but which news have I possibly heard? I am doing like shit. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry to hear that, my friend. I've not heard any news about it, other than I presume what you're telling me just now. I haven't, unless has the big thing happened? Are you finally in the a virtual world at long last? Has your virtual skin been created? Ugh. Or is it bad news beyond the feeling rather shitty? Hopefully it's not bad news. Hopefully it's good news, but Fox is excommunicated. Oh. Oh, she did? Oh. Oh, How come, might I ask? If I may be so bold to ask. I feel like I've seen something about it, but I didn't realise that was you. I've never seen her make a public post like that before. But I just didn't realise that was about you, as all. I thought that was about someone else. I don't think she said your name specifically. Hey, hang on a sec. Doing the very bad thing of scrolling Twitter. What's this? Ronin Spartan. Ban evadance. All she told me was that I was making them feel uncomfortable so much that they didn't want to join her streams or be in chat while I'm there. So it wasn't about that. Okay, because I saw a tweet, I was like, was that you? I see. Okay, so it wasn't... Ooh, hang on. I'm dragging things I shouldn't be dragging. There we go. I mean, that's certainly not... Okay, so it's not that tweet. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was about that, because that's the only thing I saw Fox is saying publicly. But, okay. So a bit of a falling out, so to speak. Okay. I'm guessing she's not working with you anymore either, or is that not the case? I see. So what you're doing now then? Are you sort of looking around elsewhere, or is that sort of it for now, sort of thing? Excuse me. I'm sure. Well, no, that's pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. I mean, it's one of them. I mean, I can't talk about. Hey, Dr. Fox, welcome on in. Welcome on in. As far as that developer, was not aware of it. I obviously don't speak for Foxes, so. But, yeah, I can't really speak for Foxes, unfortunately. I don't know all that, but you haven't done anything here, so you know, it's one of those. You've not done anything I've seen and in my chat, so you know, if you did, I'd have said something. Welcome back, Dr. Foxes. How you doing, my friend? Well, don't worry, I tell people. It's a reason that everyone likes me, because I am very bloody honest. I just say it. I'm not bad. I honestly not as bad as I thought I was going to be as well. In truth, and this is probably me being a negative person, I thought this week was going to be fucking awful. However, it has not been as bad as I thought it was. So, all things considered, anyway. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's been perfect. It's been busy in some respects, but it's been it's been pretty intense at points, but it's definitely not been as bad as I thought it was, which is good, because I was very concerned about that. Excuse me. I don't suppose you've managed to get through your exams now, my friend, as well? Or are those still looming? Or have you now finally got through them? I remember seeing your comments about them the other day. Ironically enough, my dear Mod Rouge, actually, I think had his last one today, I want to say? Yeah, today. So I know he's recently got through his exam period. So hopefully you have too, or is it a very rough Friday, so to speak? God, I have to think. I remember my own exams back in the day. Oh gosh. Yeah, that was a few weeks. Oh God. Oh. No, it's been all right this week. I actually got a video done as well, which I was quite pleased with myself about. Oh, before I forget as well, a big thank you to both Marius and... how do we say... Fukosora? Fukosora? I'm hopefully saying that name right. Thank you both for the follow 3 days ago. Well, I wasn't even live. It's very kind of you. Getting us very close to that 200, by the way. We're 2 off. Literally 2. It was, my chemistry exam ended with a 1 or A with my chemistry teacher in the hospital. Oh, shit. That just ill health or something happened. Hopefully something happened. Well, either way, hopefully they have a swift recovery. Indeed, wishing them well on that one. Holy fuck, that's certainly of all the times. I mean, I imagine it's quite a stressful time for teachers as well, actually. Because a lot of schools are very, like, they need to pass for our numbers, and I can imagine there's a lot of stress on them, so I can imagine that hasn't helped things much this time of year. The only really good thing about this time of year is when it gets to July, well, late June, July time, where everyone wraps up. Although I know, like, a lot of universities wrap up May, June time, so... But no, June is going pleasantly quickly, so it'll soon be July and everyone will be free from the horrors of exam periods and stuff. It's okay, I might have to do my own exam at some point. Yes, they might be paying for me to get some official certifications. So I'd be certified in cybersecurity. Because yes, I have been learning, but on the job. I'm not actually officially certified. Doesn't mean I can't do it, just means I've got the paper. But that could change. Very soon. Well, I say very soon. It'll be the process of changing. They failed my German exam, but I made it so I'm luckily for exams. Hey, that's what you want. You still passed it. Nearly failed doesn't mean failed at the end of the day. So, the way I see it, you passed and you're free. So, that's the main thing, right? That's the main thing. So, well done to you, sir. Well done to you. You're now free to relax for a bit, hopefully. Catch up on sleep you probably desperately missed, and be able to take a breath. You've certainly earned it, my friend. You've certainly earned it. God, I know when I finished up mine, yeah, I remember walking home and just, oh god, that was it. Dunzo. Absolutely dunzo. Well and truly. The only sad part about finishing that time of my life is I don't have nearly as much time off anymore. I will say, that's one thing I miss about being in education. The amount of time off you got. Holy. Although it wasn't always time off in a sense, was it? Well, is it like, it's sometimes you're still doing work, but God, I think about it now, I'm like, God, I wouldn't mind like that. Those extra weeks. Ooh. If only. If only. I think I get about 23 days, not including bank holidays. I'm going to save a bunch of mine so I can actually have Christmas off, because my place is shit in that it likes to make you work the Christmas period. It's not the day itself, but the period around it, which, ugh. That kind of sucks. Get off me. Sorry, I'm trying to stop myself sneezing again. Brief sleep, I don't have time for that. I have some important things with the Red Cross coming up this weekend. Oh shit, okay. Alright, you keep yourself nice and busy. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, hey, nothing wrong with that. I mean, keep yourself busy for one, it's a good thing. Keep yourself busy doing something good for other people. I mean, that's bloody commendable, frankly. To be able to, you know, have it in you to not just use your time, but also use time for others. I mean, hey, that's very commendable, I'd say. It's a very honourable and commendable thing. Indeed. Oh. Yeah, I can't say I'm doing anything nearly as selfless or grandiose, I must admit, this weekend. No. If anything, I'm probably taking a bit more time off, which I kind of need it. Well, I won't feel like I need as much now, but you know what? I'm going to keep it off because it's not terrible to actually give myself a day. I'm voluntary medic. Oh shit, okay. I mean, hey, again, very selfless, very much, so I look for honourable. Just compound that, Jesus. Holy shit. Well, there you go, chat. If anyone screams medic, we have, well, you know what? I should have figured. Man's literally got DR in his name. Like, I know. Technically, you could be a medic without being a full doctor, technically, but you know, I feel like you're there. You know, I can't speak today, but you know what I mean. Like it's like a tangential kind of thing, right? Like I know you don't get the title necessarily, but like you're doing the work of a medical professional, and you're saving someone's life potentially. So I'd say it fits. I'd say it fits rather well. I assume that was an intentional thing, to be honest. Now I think about it, but hey, we got doctors, paramedics, even the pilot. I mean, oh yeah, that makes sense actually. Makes sense. I mean, you got the medical helicopters to pick people up. I know we have one round here, but I've never... Actually, no. There was one time, actually. I was in school, and someone ended up having to get airlifted to hospital, actually. I do remember this. We're talking many years ago now. Like... Oh... I was in high school, so that would have been about over 10 years ago. Oh, God. Over 10 years ago. Yeah, I think I was like 14, 15, something like that. But yeah, someone did have to get airlifted once. Got a plane to bring people back to Germany. Oh, sure, I get a full-on plane for it. I think a medical helicopter, but a full-on medical plane? I mean, I guess it makes sense, so I'm so surprised. I mean, some places in the world have a full-on, like, cruise ship for medical stuff, so, I mean... A plane's hardly out of the question. I mean, that... You need someone in hospital quick, I mean, yeah, put them on a jet. I mean, any aircraft, really, but, you know, being it's a bloody propeller one, I mean, that's still quicker than an ambulance to get there. I think over here where I'm at, it's probably there'd be no way you can get a plane near nearest to a hospital, but helicopter, so makes sense. You'd want a nice aircraft for the job. Ooh. I mean, so every sort of year, I don't know if you know the place, but there's a island called the Isle of Man, just off the. It's just in between the British and Irish coasts, and quite often, because it's like a bike street race, right? So they have hospitals there, but more often than not, if someone gets really hurt, they ain't quite got the full facilities and the staff for it. So they'll fly them all the way to Liverpool, just all the way over there, because for an aircraft, it's round the corner. But you can get there by ferry. So, I mean, hey, it makes complete sense. I mean, obviously, Germany's a much bigger place as well, and obviously, I'm presuming you go to various places in Europe, so. Excuse me. So, you know, to be fair, it makes even more sense now I think about it, actually. Flight is a powerful thing, after all, and I mean, hey. Although I'm assuming it's like... Is it more like someone gets like hurt abroad and they get brought back kind of thing, rather than like the airlift helicopter that like just grabs them off the floor and pulls them up and, you know, goes to hospital direct? It's like more of a, you know, this person needs further treatment but they can be safely transported kind of thing. So no, like, depending on how injured they are, it's... Transportation's dubious. I mean... There's a family member of mine who's quite sick at the moment, and yeah, he ain't driving no more. He ain't driving no more. Put it that way. He is certainly not. No, that's really cool, man. Holy shit. I did not even think I'd I mean, honestly, you know what? Like I said, I should have guessed something from the doctor part of your username, but hey, that's really fucking cool, man. Good on you. Holy shit. It's one of the joys of doing this, is I meet so many very and interesting people from literally everywhere. And somehow I bring them all into this one little melting pot. If a German gets hurt in like Africa, we fly down there and bring them back here. Oh, okay. That's really cool. I mean, hey, that's better than a lot of places. And I bet the poor bastard doesn't have to pay for it either. Unlike like America. I could only imagine. Could you imagine the American equivalent? Alright, sir, we brought you back to the United States. That will be $600,000. You got insurance for that? I joke, but that would absolutely be what they'd do. God bless some German efficiency, I guess. It's like, no, plane them back. I don't think we do that. No, we definitely. I'm almost certain we don't over here. Nope. It covert by the government. Hell yeah. You gotta love that free healthcare, brother. You gotta love that free healthcare. God bless this part of the world thinking that, you know what, you shouldn't have to pay if you need to be medically treated. It's not like it's your fault, like, almost any of the time. And even if it is, well, look, you know, public health's important. Does it cost an arm and a leg? Yes. But, you know, at the same time, it also helps people, so, you know. And if the waiting times are too long for somebody, and if you can afford it, you got private as well, but it's nasty, you got public. I mean, I keep talking about it, but, like, if it wasn't free over here, I would be ruined. I don't even want to imagine how much the cost of the medicine they were giving me in hospital for my pneumonia would have cost. I don't even want to think about that. You know, medicine that requires an intravenous drip, you know what I mean? Like, I could tell it was the good stuff. Felt fucking weird. So I felt it fucking doing this job. Put it this way, it got me out of there in 10 days, so it must have been fucking good stuff. It says a lot when I left, and they're like, here's 2 tablets, I've one now, one tomorrow, that's it. I'm like, okay. What kind of magic are you feeding me right now? I didn't want to imagine what that would have cost. So... No, it's a good thing it's free, man. Holy fuck. I can't imagine that. It's like, no, don't call the ambulance, why? No, I can't afford that. I'll crawl. I'll crawl. I think I saw one picture of a man getting on a stretcher. They put him on the back of a semi because the semi truck was going past the hospital. He probably didn't have to pay for that shit. I laugh, but fuck me. Yeah, I feel like we've got a smart idea over here, personally. I get there are downsides, but I feel like there aren't as many downsides to people like you and me. Ugh. I think of myself, I will be editing a little something for you guys, actually. And actually, I'm going to be playing a little bit of a TTRPG this weekend. Some friends of mine are running some Imperium Maledictum, which is a bit like Dark Heresy, but it's a bit newer. Still set on Warhammer, though, and I'm quite looking forward to playing it, actually. It looks pretty good. So I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, I'm editing a video together. I've decided I want to try something, chat. I want to try a little, like, something I can put together a bit quicker, because I've realised I'm slow with video production. So, you know, I want to try and get something together that I can actually, you know, do quickly for you guys. Oh, the hat isn't there. There is a Dark Heresy PC game, Balls. Welcome on in. What's this? Oh, we have a county commander of the Red Cross. Short KBL. And found out he was with the German Navy, and now every time he enters the room, someone yells, "Attention, KBL deck." I bet that fucking brings some nostalgia back to them. Well, that's cool shit, man. No, Balls, welcome in, my friend. How you doing? I feel like it's been a little while. How's things? I forget now, were you also enjoying exam period, Balls, as well? I feel like you were as well, am I mistaken? Am I conflating the wrong people here? Because I know there's a couple of people in chat who've had to enjoy recent exams and stuff. Ironically, Dr. Fox, I actually worked with someone who was ex-Navy, funnily enough. He wasn't like, what's it? Oh yeah, he wasn't like a high rank. He was like the... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? What was the fucking name of them? It's like a keeps log of like all the supplies and stuff, I believe. Not foreman, the name is eluding me, but basically, if I understand rightly, he would keep inventory of stuff. And, like, you know, keep things in the works. But he did get to pilot the ship briefly. Which, considering I knew him at work, how daft he was, I dread to imagine, but I think they were in the middle of open ocean, so he couldn't crash into anything. Because he fucking would if he was near a port. Christ. He's a great person, but my god, sometimes. Yeah, but work's been tiring. I imagine, man. I imagine. It nails me to the wall some days. There's a reason I only stream a couple days a week. There is a very good reason for it, but it'll get easier. I promise you this, it will get easier. The more you do it. So, don't worry, man. Let me snooze a little bit. It will get easier, I promise. I feel like it's been... How long have you been there for? Like, almost a month now? I feel like it's not been far off a month, right? I know for me it took a good few months to feel normal. I just did, like, nothing for, like, ages, and then I had, like, a bit of energy come back to me. Like, I think I used to go to bed way earlier because I was just that tired, and then... slowly, my old sleep schedule came back to me. Like I say, it still tires me out some days, man, honestly. Especially at the minute, when, for some reason, we have so many people who think, I'm going to click funny links and see what happens. What happens is someone asks for their login details, they just give it to them. But just good. The man just don't know. Damn. Nightbot do be trying to get people to go deaf. Are you more of you prefer to rule in hell than serve in heaven type, Dr. Fox? Are you on that side of the equation? Better to rule in hell than to serve in heaven. I think that's the saying. Getting older just made me realise just how amazing midday naps are, my days off. Damn, that is getting older, brother. That is getting older. Hell yeah, I see. So Dr. Fox is waiting for the Fallen Angel version of myself. There isn't one in the works yet, I'm going to confess, but if there was, I know how I would want it to look. I think the idea I had in my head was something a little on the creepy side. And like kind of what's the best way to describe it? Like similar kind of aesthetic, but have more like wispy wings, broken halo, and like kind of a broken kind of look. Like a lot more cracks and obvious damage and like glowing internals showing, that kind of thing. They're just kind of creepy looking a little bit. Still looking, you know, devilishly fine, of course, but you know. Maybe some horns, you know. Really get that Fallen Angel look going, you know. But it's not in the works yet. Maybe one day, though. Maybe one day. Might be like having it set up. The fast it is so bloody warm today. Kerbal does have a new model in the way. Sneak peeks from his foot. Ah yes, if you can find them. They're a bit far up now, but if you can find them, they're there. I think the full character sheet for the main outfit somewhere. I think. Or it's just the main outfit showing off. I can't remember now which one I put on. There is a full character sheet for the main outfit and the undersuit. There is a second outfit, by the way. If you spot the person who's making it, then you may be able to see it early. It's like you wear a puppet out of a concert and start to creak. A little. That's good. Oh no, I know what you mean. It's like a puppet out of. Yeah, exactly. Yes, actually, a bit of that kind of like that slight kind of like, you know. Yeah, I think. Sorry, I read it once. I was like, creak. I was like, oh no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I filled in. I sussed it out. But yeah, exactly. Like kind of that, like a broken doll kind of thing. Like, you know, like kind of showing more of the under like cyberware and stuff. Because I always kind of have it as lore that this angel body's way more mechanical than it looks. And, you know, a lot more that'll be on show. I've got a few, like, if I wanted to go down that route, I've got a few inspirations I could go down. It's all good, man, don't worry. As I've said many times, my friend, my English is terrible too. And it's my only language. You've got more than one. So you're doing way better than me, my friend. Listen, if you're bad at 2 languages, you're still better than me, because I'm bad at 1, and I can only do 1. The only words I intend to try and... Well, only words I seem to memorise are the bad ones, normally. That's about it. Otherwise, I'm utterly terrible at other languages. Just for a little warning for you guys over on Twitch, there will be an ad in about 10 seconds, just to let you know. There will be an ad. Just a minute. Which section? Ah, okay, we're just in the Discord. I'll tell you what. I could, you know what? When did I last post a... Oh, you're in the Discord. Oh, welcome on in. Holy shit. 1 second, let me give you a little welcome on in. Where's those the funny stickers? There he is. Yeah, we'll give him that. Tell you what. How about I drop a tease? When was the last time I did that, chat? It was too long ago. So let's grab something. Hang on. Let me just grab something for you. 2 seconds. Let's see. Oh, you know what? No. Hang on. Way better idea. 1 second. 1 second. Ooh, could do that. No, not that one. Aha! That will do perfectly. 1 second. 1 sec. Oh, I can't print screen this. Why can't I print screen Discord? God damn it. Save image. Downloads. There we go. And then 1 second, so I can. I don't want to show a little sneaky tease of this one after all. How about we grab a little bit of that? Yeah, that'll do. And then we'll put it in the Discord. I'll paste in there. We're going to put the eyeball over it. And we're just going to do that. There we are. Ah, it's Commander Factor on Discord. Okay. There you go. I have posted a new one. Not safe worth media share. Wait, did I put one there? Oh, was it me being caked up? Hang on. This might be me being caked. 1 second. Oh. Oh, yes, there is that one there too. There is that one there too, yes. There's a very classy picture of me in there, chat. Oh, but you'll have to be in the right place to look for it. Blessed with you with hips. Indeed, indeed. Hopefully your ad should now be over, everyone. I have posted a new teaser, actually, in Safe for Work, with a little spoiler on it. But yes, there is also my fine hips that don't lie. Also, it's when I realised, my lord, I've become caked. It's something you probably can't really appreciate on Twitch, because Twitch will be very upset at me, because my fat ass would get me banned. Twitter, however, different story. And considering that under outfit's its own layer, I can probably hide the main outfit if I want to. Yes, the next model actually has the idea of having multiple outfits built into it, so it's actually easier to get new outfits for that one. Definitely something I want to do for any future ones, because it's a lot easier to have multiple outfits for a model if there's an underlayer that you can put stuff on top of. Do I want to know why there is a disability section? Sometimes people are down bad, but normally things are pretty tame. I will stress the Not Safe for Work section is mostly for sus, but not like horrific stuff. I don't think there's any straight up porn in there or anything like that. I do have a rule about not like really NSFW stuff. Like, I keep it like it's not like it's there for like if you want to post something, but like if you were to see it at work, it would be a bit awkward. But yeah, it's like it's not like anything crazy. But I just put it there because I was like, well, you know what? It's you know, a server meant for older people anyway. Because, you know, I don't think I'm kid-friendly, and I have no interest in being kid-friendly, frankly. So, you know, I'm not the most NSFW streamer ever, but at the same time, I'm not say-so. I'm definitely not. You only have to look at my bloody clips to know I'm definitely not fucking say-so. I have my moments where I go fucking deranged. Listen, Cobra acts up sometimes, okay? Cobra acts up sometimes. But it's fine because my third audience I have to worry about that, so it's fine. Besides, some of you are about as bad as me. As they say, the chat doth reflect the streamer after all. So, yeah, it's all good. I've surrounded myself with like-minded people. Trouble having a boob window also means not being say-so. That is true. My big fucking titties do make it not say-so. Someone said they were small, by the way. Someone said they were small. A fellow Fox's sibling said they were small. I'm not mad. I'm a little mad. I'm not mad. It's fine. 3.0s are bigger. I'd like to stress, I've never asked to be thicker. I just become thicker. Hello, Femi. Welcome on in. Of course, Femi joins right. I'm talking about being thicker. What a beautiful moment. Rowan Brunger here. It's okay. So I fucked up his name completely because so I did a Night Range stream, a very impromptu one, very last minute, with Rouge and one of my Fox's siblings, Ryugami. And well, It's meant to be pronounced Ryugami. I said Ragumi. I called him Ragumi by mistake. Oh. I felt very bad at the time. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? That's kind of funny, though. If I see him again, I might just go, hey, Ragumi. If he ever moves to Italy, there's his new name. Oh, fucking hell. That was a very last minute one, but it was very nice of him to the boy had gooning on the map. Ringooni. Oh no, Ringooni. He's gonna see this, isn't he, at some point? He's like, what the fuck do you mean, Come? I'm like, oopsie, teehee. Me gooning again? I assume you're always gooning, chat. I'll be honest. I mostly assume that when I start streaming, yeah, that some of you have one hand on the desk and only one hand. So, you know, I'm gonna start. I expect one of these days I will look in chat and I will see the exact words, "I have lost gallons to you, Cobral," and I'll have to contemplate those thoughts. And I wish I could unread them. I don't know. I don't think I'd like to think I don't make Guna bait stuff, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if I did attract a few Gunas. I mean, look at me. You don't have a pretty model without some people acting all up about it. It is what it is. Something chat resembles streamer. I mean, listen, you lot haven't seen me actually act. Not really act up anyway. One hand on the desk, the other hand holding Cobble of a cutout. Oh no, you haven't printed a 30-foot cutout of me, have you? Just finish my drink real quick. Got that way too quick, but it's too warm to not. Oh, unfortunately, no, not rich enough for that. When are we getting the Cobble body pillow? Maybe one day, who knows? Maybe one day. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll commission the art and then find a place I can do the merch. I've never looked into doing merch. I feel like if I'm at the point where I'm looking at that, I need to actually set myself up as a business because I have not. In my defense, it's like I'm kind of like it's not the hobby stage. If it gets to the point where it looks like it's gonna actually be a business, then I have to do all that shit. But at the same time, I'd have to actually set up my Patreon one of these days properly. What's that? Baron's Cobral LLC has a nice ring. I mean, yeah, it definitely could. I think it was either be something like that, or like, I don't know, Cobral Entertainment or something. You know, a weird thing I did think about, if I was ever to do, like, any kind of, like, merchandise kind of thing, I feel like I'd want two halves to it. I'd want the half that's, like, me plastered on it. I mean, I try to be entertaining. Whether I'm any good at it, I guess, is you guys can tell me. Hopefully the answer is yes, you're very entertaining, Cobral. And not, my god, why am I here? I mean, I like to hope I'm entertaining, otherwise, you know. I hope I am. I do worry I'm not sometimes, I'll be honest. I do think, I shit at this. It does cross my mind from time to time. But, in all seriousness, if I did, like, ever do, like, merchandise and stuff, like I say, I'd want one half to be, like, me. Like, very obviously me. But then I also wouldn't mind making another half that's like the kind of stuff you might actually want to walk outside with. Because, be honest with me, if any of you who own like merch of a creator or something like that, how much of it would you walk outside with openly? Out of curiosity. Because I know there's a lot of time where people be like, I'd like to have the shirt, but I'd never walk outside with it. You know what I mean? So I'd be of two minds. I would walk outside with a curl body pillow. That's just me. Femi's very pro body pillow. They're ready. They're ready for it. Everyone trying to get the same... Why the fuck did my brain just come up with Angel C? I don't like that I came up with that. Why did Angel C cross my fucking mind? Oh my god, I'm cocked. Oh, I'm cocked as fuck. What the fuck? One shirt. Oh, you own one shirt? Okay, so you have one, like one... You're saying you have one creator's shirt, would you say? The wings poking out of our head could be some headphones. Oh, that's true. Oh, shit. I have like 5 or 6. Ah, okay. But there's only like one that you'd actually walk out with, would you say? Because that's the thing I like. Like some clip-ons. Ah, okay, yeah. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, I'm not against that idea. I mean, hell, I could go with like the Halo as well, possibly. A little clip-on Halo or something. That'd be kind of cute. Oh shit! No, we have like the... Oh, like a... Oh shit! I could like You know, like a lava lamp, but like with my like Halo in the middle of it. That'd go kind of hard. Not gonna lie, that'd look kind of cool actually. I'd actually want to own that. I don't know how that would work, but it'd kind of look nice actually. But yeah, no, I'm not against that. Like the wing clip-ons, yeah, okay. Might take some notes. Yeah, we might do a bit of that. But no, like, I feel like I would definitely want some stuff that was like I say, very obviously me. Like maybe I'm on the thing, right? But then also like, if I had like a logo or something like that to represent me, I feel like I'd want to style that in a way that you could put it on something and someone would feel alright walking around in it, you know what I mean? That's what I'd like. Seeing how most of us here are sitting near our computers, our wrists might get heavy. Mousepad. The Booba mousepad. Yeah. But with a limited edition Fi one as well, for good measure. I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. But I've said it now. It's in your head. Enjoy that image. What am I kidding? Of course you are. Of course, did I mention one of the things being made, by the way? Quite heavily requested by all of you guys. The bean. New bean. So yes, we'd probably want a bean plush. One of these days. Cute little bean plush. That'd be kind of cute, actually. Yeah, I've got to... When the bean is ready, I might have to see if I've got some emotes with him as well, actually. Or, like, a line from, like, a really iconic line from, like, the German brand Rammstein has. Oh, okay. I have heard of Rammstein, actually. I forget the name of the song, but there's a song that is probably, like, everywhere. I do really like it, actually. I've heard a bit of their music. A bean for outfits would be cute. Nah, that's true. My little bean. Oh yeah. There's gonna be one in the making. But yeah, definitely. Like I said, Oxfox, definitely. Like, I'd want one that's like creator merch stuff, but then, like you say, like a line that is like actually a line, like something you could wear. That I feel like is a smart decision, but also I feel like it's, you know, like I know other creators have done it, but I feel like that's how I'd want to do it because it makes sense to me. Like, I think PewDiePie's got like a fashion line he works with. That's like actually like a line that you don't have to know him to know. Or like my line of fucks over and out. Yeah. Oh yeah, I get you. Like having like catchphrases and stuff like that on it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean that's not a bad idea either, honestly. Oh god, just a shirt covered in Kerbal quotes. Oh man, well. There's two versions of this shirt. One of them you can walk in public in, the other one people think you're a horny bastard. Oh god. If there's ever a point where someone makes some fucking compilation of my quotes, Christ, I don't even want to imagine. I don't even want to imagine it. Probably could, especially from some of my older clips. I am pretty sure there is a clip of me saying, "Chat, be gentle while you fuck me," or something like that, honestly. I am 90% sure there's a clip of that from, like, I think my old Elden Ring playthrough. The clips that I've made of Kerbal quotes. Oh no. Oh god. Balls has been here a while as well, so he could have got all kinds of diabolical quotes. I feel like between you and Judas, I'm terrified of what shit you fuckers could pull out. I didn't want to imagine. Actually diabolical stuff, frankly. But yeah. Never say never to any of that stuff. I mean, I'm not against the idea of any of it, I'll be honest. If anything, chat, I might write some stuff down after this stream. Just, you know, put in the ideas box. I do like to keep ideas for later. I definitely don't have a folder with reference images for if I want to, like, have anything done later. I just see stuff and like, that looks good, and I save it. I just obsessively save stuff. I don't know why, I'll just do that. I did it a bunch before I became a VTuber, and I still do it now. I guess I'm just like workshopping it in my head, how it might look. So, I'll add it to the ideas box. Bloody hell. Sorry about that, chat, I'm just coughing and spewing still. Spewing? Fuck. English. It's my only language and I can't speak it. Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna... Speaking of doing things, like... I've said this a bit earlier, but I do want to try and be a bit more consistent, if I can. I don't know, I felt kind of bad recently, because I realised how long it is between, like, my videos. Now, I don't know how often a lot of you guys look at the YouTube video side of things. I feel like you guys are mostly here for me yapping like a lunatic live, my unfiltered insanity, directly into your earlobes that you can interact with in the moment. But I've recorded a little something, and it shouldn't be horrific to edit, so I should be able to throw it together nice and quick for next week. I kind of want to see if I can consistently do them. Like, maybe once a week, or one every 2 weeks, something like that. Still a working idea. I don't want to say too much, don't want to give it away yet, but... spewing on it. Oh. I think... am I brain rotten for immediately thinking Huck2 and Spewel on it? I'm brain rotten. Yeah, no, I know the answer to that. I'm brain rotten. Fuck me. Oh my god. It's the heat. You know what? I'm gonna cope and say it's the heat. It's too warm. It's frying my brain. That's the reason. That's why I'm deranged now, chat. My insanity is heat-based. Evidently, I need to move to a colder place. I'll be more sane, though. But if I go on holiday somewhere hot, I'll be an actual dribbling lunatic. That's my cope. It's definitely not just cope, though. No, definitely. I'm definitely not just spitting out words and just... it happens. God forbid I have a coherent thought. But yeah, I want to... yeah, I want to try and be more consistent. That's the point I was trying to get at. That's the point I was trying to get at. Sort of a stream of consciousness, but semi-focused. That's what I'm going for. You'll see it when you see it. I'm probably making it sound more complicated than what it is. You'll see it when you see it. Ideally next Tuesday. That's what I want to try and get it ready for. Because that's what I used to get my videos out for, Tuesdays. Because there's a nice in-between, right? Because it means there's only like a day in between when you get stuff from me. But there's a day in between. You get a little break from me, chat. You get a little space, you know? We should try to teach you some German. I mean, you're welcome to try. I feel like I would not do very well. I feel like you'd get very frustrated with me. It's weird with me. I pick up new stuff reasonably quickly, but not very well. It takes me doing it for a while to, like... I feel like I'm just describing learning a new thing, though, to be honest. Why am I saying that like it's a weird thing? That's kind of normal, actually. But just... language as me is my dyslexic ass can barely do English. The amount of times I'll try and spell someone's name and it's a perfectly reasonable name, and I'll be like... my brain just doesn't compute how to spell their name. It's really bad, honestly. The amount of workarounds I will do to avoid having to, like, spell out someone's name at work. Like, I'll look for their username or some shit, because I'm like, my brain just doesn't want to spell this person's name. Like, legitimately. I've had it before now where it's just been a nightmare scenario trying to, like, spell a damn name. It's be a simple, like, bloody Charlotte or something. Like, Charlotte's not that hard to spell. But I'll try and spell it, and be like, how the fuck does this word go together? It's like, my brain just doesn't, like, fucking put the letters together. I would love to learn another language, though. That all being said, I would. Mostly because, like, even if I couldn't speak it very well, I'd love to be able to understand it. I don't know. It's weird to say, but I would love it if I was able to, like just have a conversation with someone, and language wasn't the barrier. I'm quite aware, though, that I don't pick up languages that well, so it probably would never happen. But that'd be pretty fucking cool. That'd be cool to me. It's like, if they ever make brain implants a bigger thing, and they're like, hey, this one you just know every language. Great. Legitimately sounds cool. But, you know, never say never. I might get the time and enthusiasm to sit down like Duolingo or something, and just try and learn the language properly. Oh, no, Guten Tag. Oh yeah, that one. That one I know. Like, Guten Tag, Auf Wiedersehen. I know those ones. Those ones I know. Mein Freund. I think I'm probably saying that wrong, but this was my friend. I know, like, some of those ones. Or, like, certain lines I've heard that are German. You know, I've heard a little bit of that. But I'm not going to say I could, like... if someone was to say something in German, I could maybe figure out what they're saying. Kinda. But I probably wouldn't have, like... I feel like it'd be more off the inflection rather than what they're actually saying. Is it? Are these kind of interchangeable? I don't know. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've done German. Well, how old was I? Was I? I feel like I was. I feel like, how old was I? Was I like 13, 14? When I was. When they like did a bit of German with us before we kind of got put in different classes and then we were told to pick our GCSEs. Because for some reason, right, Cobble was told at the ripe old age of 13, decide your future. I'm not even kidding. I was told then and there to decide my future at 13 years old. Have you ever tried to decide anything at 13? Because if you remember what it's like being 13, you'll know you can't decide shit. I mean, being a year older doesn't help much either, but it's like, it's a little bit better. I think it might be 14, actually, but, well, 13, 14, right? But it's like, year 8 is not a year you should be deciding your like, what you're going to specialise in, right? What you're going to, like, put yourself into, apply yourself fully. Like, GCSEs or whatever you want to call them in other countries. Like, that's wild to me, they did that. I always think it was a bad idea. I mean, yeah, give me an extra year of that stuff, right? But there's a problem with that. Like, for example, I did computer science, and before you ask, no, I do not own a pair of thigh highs. I'm the exception to the rule of computer science. I didn't wear the thigh highs stocks. The pipeline didn't get me. Whether it got anyone else I know is a different question, but it didn't get me. To my knowledge. I'm not wearing any now, so. But, you know, like, that shit was hard for me for a while. I probably started to understand it properly towards the end. And that was only after I was given this big fucking textbook and was told, yeah, just once a week, go through it and learn from it. And, like, so, like, that was fucking... Oh, sorry. Oh. Huffing and spluttering everywhere again. So, yeah, so... I did want to take a language. I want to stress this. I actually did put in my things I wanted to do. I actually put German, because at the time, I actually found German easier than French. Sounds weird. They always try and do French over here first, but... I don't know. German rolls the tongue easier. I'm not against learning French either. Despite the stereotype of me being an Englishman. No, my friend sounds good. Let's try... Cat... What's this? Katze and dog is Hund. The Hund? The Hund? I'm probably saying... I'm probably somewhat butchering it. I don't know. But no, I've never tried like Spanish or anything like that. Bit of French, a little bit of German. And that's about it in other languages. I know nothing of other languages. They did do like a brief little bit of like Mandarin in my school, but like a one-off kind of thing. But I wasn't there for that one. But no, I do wish they'd have let me actually take a language. I don't know. It would have been interesting to look. I think the only thing is, though, is I'd have to make sure I was using it. Because, like, when I've tried to learn programming many times, and that's like a language of itself, actually. If you've ever tried to do programming, and you haven't done it for a while, holy fuck, it's so hard to remember what to do. Like, I can read a piece of code and go, that looks about right. Can I write it from scratch? Can I fuck? Though, come here, chat. I'll give you a little secret. You ready? You don't have to actually write your own code most of the time. Someone has probably done the thing you're trying to do. on like fucking Stack Overflow or some shit. I'm not even kidding. Someone has done the thing you're trying to do probably, and you can just find it. I'm not even joking. If it's a PowerShell script or some bullshit like that, someone's done it first and probably done it alright. You can probably make it work. Even better if you know how to make it work for you specifically, but if not, you can kind of jerry-rig it. Trust me, I've done some scuff shit that's going working. If I actually knew how to do it properly, they wouldn't be an issue, but, you know. Hopefully I've pronounced those German words right. I feel like I'm more confident on the on Hund than I am on the Katze. I'm probably saying that that feels wrong, but then maybe I'm just being overly negative, or really upsetting any Germans listening to this right now. Like, what's this funny English, this funny Anglo here trying to speak German terribly? But I suppose you have to be terrible at something to be good at something, eh? You have to be absolutely god-awful at something first. God knows I was a lot worse at doing streaming, that's for fucking certain. Holy, I was worse. Back in the day. Over here we would talking... We take either French or Russian. Oh really? Okay. Yeah, we'll snooze that one more time. I can only do one... That's the last snooze I can do for a bit, unfortunately, so the next one will have to happen. Well, French or Russian? I mean, French, I could see that. Russian? Surprising, but I guess that was... I suppose it's nearby, yeah. I guess I can see that. I'm often told if you know German, Russian rolls off the tongue a little easier. It's my understanding. There's like some crossover, or it's just learning one lets you learn the other a bit easier. Meanwhile, English is just that funny little thing where you learn it and then you realise, wow, it works like... it kind of works like other languages, but weirdly. Because we borrow a bunch of shit from other languages. A lot of Latin as well, actually. In a way. A lot of Latin stuff has been turned into other words. And then, as I've mentioned many times, you go to the UK and you realise, fuck me, they've butchered their own language. Everything's some kind of fucking shorthand. Which is why I imagine a lot of people who learn English learn it kind of more like an American, because they don't sort of slang as much as we do. Not to the same extent, anyway. It's definitely not as common a thing. They've got their own slang, of course. Of course they do. But, I think that's the thing, isn't it? If you get to the point where, like, you're conversational with it, well, that's when you're, like, actually half decent language, right? When you can just have a really casual conversation with someone. When you go from, hi, my name is, to, sup, bitch. You know, that's when you know you've hit that, like, magical place. I'm not saying you have to walk up to and say sup, bitch in their language, but you get the point. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll sit down and put the time in. It's harder when you're older though, so I hear. But I guess I've also not been surrounded by it because, like I've said a few times, the way they teach language here is okay, but because you're only surrounded by English, it's very hard to learn. Like unless you naturally pick it up nicely. Whereas I appreciate over on mainland Europe, there's a lot more language diversity. You know, from other European languages. So, if you're learning French, you're more likely to bump into someone who speaks French. If you're learning German, you're more likely to bump into someone who speaks German, and so on, right? Whereas over here, I can count on one hand how many times I've encountered someone who's native speaking German or French. But then I'm in, like, more rural England, so it's like, I'm not near the cities. But even then, depending on the city, it's like, Like, London, probably, you get that kind of feeling. But anywhere else is, like, very different. Like I say, if you go to, like, London, Manchester, well, London mostly, but Manchester to a point, you'll get, like, a bit of language crossover. Let's try a sentence. I promise to try. Guten Tag. Haben. Why can't I speak? Guten Tag. Haben Sie mein Hund Geschehen? That feels wrong, but maybe I've said it half right. I'm probably making someone cringe. Someone is here going, oh god, make him stop, please. Or I'm just internalizing like some internal cringe at myself for trying something. I hope we said that right. Like it wasn't too far off. But then, you know. Although I don't know what that actually says fully. A good day. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what actually that says. I feel like it's something like good day. Have you... As a German would understand you, but he would have a weird look on his face. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I feel like there's like, I've not experienced it myself, but I imagine there's kind of that. Okay, you're trying, but you're obviously not like if I was to walk up to a German person who natively spoke German and tried to speak German and says, "Good day, did you see my okay, did you see my dog?" I guess, you know, like depending on the context. But, you know, it would look like a crazy person. It's like, good day, did you see my dog? You see him? Yeah, no, I can imagine. I can imagine that would be kind of an weird one to jump on. Okay, that makes sense. I thought that was C, but I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know. Like mine, and I'm pretty sure it was mine. I was like, but you know, I am pausing far too much. Oh, apologies. My allergies are getting me. In a twist. Ooh, what have I just grabbed? Grabbed something then. I just realised, is Tangier on? Tangier is on. Okay, good. I had to check then it was on. There we go. Hide that little thing so I can't see it. There will be an ad, by the way. I can't snooze it this time. Oh, it's already on. Shit. My apologies. My apologies, dear chesters. You have been struck with an ad. But hopefully you'll be liberated from it shortly. Oh. Just stretch my back a little bit while the ad breaks on. Oh. Bloody hell. And I've realised as well, I need to, like... I feel like I need to, like, throw some stuff together for Reddit as well. I feel like I've not done enough sort of Reddit-adjacent kind of posting. I would say. And you might think, oh, you don't need that. But I feel like it's probably a good idea. Because, you know what? I feel like there's a few lovely peeps over on the Reddit side who don't know me yet, but could know me. And I feel like I need to find a good balance. Because I'm never sure what to put on Reddit. So welcome back from the ad, everyone. I was just ranting to myself about trying to figure out what the hell to put on, like, Reddit, for example. Because it sounds weird, But I feel like there's like a certain kind of posts that people like over there that they like on other platforms. I can pick up some Russian. Oh, nice, nice. Like when I was younger, I wanted to know Russian, and then I've not really looked into it since. But I was like much younger. I don't know. I think you see it in a lot of movies, a lot. So I'm like, I don't know, caught my attention a bit. But yeah, I need to figure that out. Like, I've realized I'm not the best at making memes. I'm not a memer. I don't know. My funny shit is spontaneous and random and doesn't work in text, especially when my ass can't spell for shit. I think I posted something the other day, and they were like, there's a spelling mistake there, friend. I'm like, oh, fuck. The worst thing about it was a template, so I got it from somewhere else, and that they didn't see the spelling mistake, and they didn't see it. So I look like a right goober. It's fine. I don't forget you guys come to me for writing, so it's fine. I don't publish my scripts for... Excuse me. I don't publish my scripts for... well, I just don't. Although I don't make... I say that. My last campaign review, I made a script. But not this one. That reminds me, actually. I need to check something. I'll do it after stream, but did I set this Sunday to be a off day? Because if I didn't, I need to. I have no idea what that says. I couldn't even say how you pronounce that. I know. I feel like once you get past a certain point in Eastern Europe, the words become so different. Just like, what did I even say? It's how you're doing. Oh, okay. I know. I feel like once you've like gone past a certain point, it's just like, okay, words are very different now, like structurally. Like, if you like speak sort of a Western European language, you can probably read the words of another one. But if you've never encountered like a Eastern Europe or Russia itself, you never like... The words are very different. Words hard. Words hard. There we go. That's an easy way of saying it. Then again, that's just me in general, so... Word hard. Oh, it's like yawning. Jesus Christ. It doesn't help, chat, that I've been up since... Well, no earlier than usual, but I've been working since 7 o'clock in the morning. Now, it did mean I got to finish at 3:30. But... Good God. Does working from 7 make you very tired? You know what I should have done today? I should have got a haircut, and then I realised, yep, I'm getting... Hair is too thick. Too thick for our warbuses. You might ask why didn't I? I got a package today. I was getting a package. You see, I needed a place to put my models in, Jet, and at long last, I now have a nice big old case to put them in. It's not all of it, but I've got most of it in there. I've got a bit more room again, which is nice. And I'm trying not to fill that up with more things, but, there's a real chance I could. Especially when I'm being tempted by ideas and projects and stuff. But currently I've got things packed away, but obviously, I've only got room because I'm just in a big old box. And it's a pretty fucking big carry case. But, it's up to above knee height for me. It's a big old thing. I'm not saying I'm that tall, but at the same time, it's a fucking huge thing. So one problem with chat when you get into a hobby like painting models, you have to put them somewhere. And I do not have the room to put them anywhere. No, I certainly do not. But depending on what happens, I think we're about to do a room move around in the house, so maybe I'll be in a bigger room sooner or later. I am thinking, depending on how much space I have, chat, as well, I might look into if it'd be possible to set up some VR. Because I feel like a nice little VR stream could be interesting. Potentially, you know. Have a 3D sermon of Yap, eh? That could be fun. Could be something different. I've never done it before. My room is full of medical stuff. God damn. It's just like a mini hospital ward for you then. I have to confess, I don't think I'd. I feel like as much as I really appreciate what was done for me in hospital, I'd never want to see the inside of a hospital again. I'll be completely honest. If I go the rest of my life never seeing the inside of a hospital, I'll be quite okay with that. God, I didn't like sleeping in there. No, I feel like I have to keep medical stuff away from me. It reminds me. It wasn't the comfiest experience. When you say medical stuff, like, kind of like PPE, like that kind of stuff, stethoscope. Yes, I am sad I had to sell my... Let's sell your skeleton. Man had an actual skeleton in there? My word, an entire skeleton. I'm surprised you wanted to sell it, or was it more just out of a, like, you kind of had to sort of thing? You imagine you wake up middle of the night though and that thing's just there. You know what someone would do, right? If they, like, snuck in your room. Move the skeleton a little bit so it looks like it's moving slightly each time you walk in your room. And then when you wake up in the night, it's like looking at you. That fucked me up, man. I would, ooh. That'd be some sleep paralysis shit right there. Yes, one of those plastic ones you get here for school. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't think you had a real one. I was about to say, like, man's just got a real skeleton in there. Just, like, we just don't question where he got the skeleton from. But no, I figured it was a plastic one. I feel like you'd have a lot of... I feel like you're on a list if you're an actual skeleton. Like, an actual cadaver. You know, real human remains. Like, I know some people donate their remains to science, right? But yeah, I feel like that'd be one of them things. Just like, oh, okay, it had my old uniform on it. Oh, you dressed it up as well. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Shit, man, I'm surprised you sold it then, honestly. Or was it more just like a necessity kind of thing, like you needed the money, or just didn't have the room for it anymore? I'm just saying, it's a pretty good dresser, you know? You just won't put my uniform on it. I'm just gonna put it on the skeleton. Skelly bro will hold it for me. All I'm saying is it's a lot more unique in some people's lockers, you know? Or like closets and that kind of thing. I just put mine on my door. My clothes, that is, on my skeleton. I just have my, like, work clothes on the door. And then on the end of the bed. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, they are, well, they're like life-size, aren't they? So they do take up a bit of room, I imagine. I'm sure you boys got a good home. A good home for Skilly Bro. Or maybe a classroom, you know. Causing some kid to freak the fuck out when they open the closet to see just an entire ass skeleton in there. I feel that happened at my school in like the first year. Oh yeah, that's right. That was a weird thing that happened to me when I was in school. I had like a whole thing, right, where there was like a stick insect in a box, like a live one, right? And it escaped at some point apparently. And the teacher was like, "Oh, by the way, if you see a stick insect, let me know, because it's escaped." So of course I'm sitting there. I look at my arm and I see this like thing on my arm, so I just shake my arm. And then, you know, next thing I know, I look at my leg and it's just there. I'm like, oh, okay, what are you doing there, little buddy? I was saying no to the stick insects. Sorry there. Or about the skeleton having a new home. But yeah, so we put it back in its case anyway. It's fine. Like, I think I freaked for a second, like, oh, okay, and then we put it back in its box. It was found. How it ended up being lost for that long and found its way to me, I don't know, but shit kind of just happened. It was chill though. I feel like I wasn't as chill at the time, but I remember it being pretty chill. So notes in that one again. Okay. I might need to tune how often that says stuff, or whether I just I don't know. I might adjust its messages a little bit. Maybe I'll put it all in one. I'm in a fight with Nightbot. Nightbot wants to send you to heaven. Click. Nightbot just trying to send you to heaven on the express route, you know. The hell have we got on the background now? I just realised what music we got here. There we go. I need like non-verbal background music. It's very distracting to verbal background music. There we go. I was like, what the fuck's this music? Like, it's fitting, but like, I wanted to go. I mean, in the Cobral verse, we do have Digital Hell, and then besides music, it's alright music. I'm gonna switch it to this one just because it isn't quite as loud. It doesn't quite overlap my voice as much. Because I'm aware I lean back from the mic every so often. It probably makes it more quiet. That is something I'm considering, by the way, chat. Whether I do a little faff with the audio. See if I can improve it a little bit, you know? Like, because this mic has a XLR cable that I can put in instead of the USB-C. So we could get some crispier Cobral, potentially. I'm considering it. Dabbling in, you know, upgrading the setup a little bit. It's not too horrific a cost either. Like, the most expensive thing was the mic, so I've got that now, so I was like, well, it's a cheap upgrade, and it doesn't require me getting a whole new S mic, and if I want to get another one later that uses XLR, well, I've got the cables then, you know? It's all future-proofing stuff, that's the way I see it. Get a little, like, mini-go XLR kind of thing going on for it. I don't know. Something I'm considering. It's crossed my mind a little bit. I'll have to see what setup's like. But I know everyone else does it, so. Plus, it would make my voice even smoother, hopefully, more crisp. And, you know, improving the audio is always nice, after all. I'm not saying my audio is bad now, but, you know. So I have a question. What is your question, sir? Ask away. I'll say this, my audio used to be worse. Like, before I started streaming, I tried using my headset mic. Oh god, it was bad. I didn't realize how bad it was. And then I think I used a Blue Yeti for a bit. What brought you to streaming? Um, ooh. Now, this is not a very long story, but also a very personal one in a way. Um, I remember specifically, I had recently kind of gone through a bit of like some bouts of therapy. Like clear the air of some shit that happened some time ago, you know, bit of loss, that kind of thing. And I had always wanted to give content creation a go, but had never quite had the go to do it. And then I kind of sat there and thought, I have the money to get some stuff to set up for this. I love the like I saw VTubing and I was like, I love the look of this. This looks amazing. I want to try it. But I decided to be clever and went, okay, let's try to stream first and just see if I like it. And so, I sort of upgraded my mic, and then sort of started just no cam, no face, just started streaming. I kind of my reasoning being I kind of wanted to do something that was something that was under my control, and it was something that I could do as a hobby, but also kind of bring back some creativity into my life, and also be something I could be proud of. It sounds very sentimental and very like wishy-washy, whatever, but like I don't know, it kind of mattered to me in a way. I always have this thought about if I was to disappear tomorrow, what would be left of me? You know, it's morbid, but it crossed my mind a bunch. I was like, I want to leave something behind. I want to have a legacy of a positive one, you know, and something I can sit there and go, I've done this. I'm proud of this. I built this. That's what I wanted. Something I could look forward to and strive for outside of work, because work didn't have anything for me to strive for anymore. It doesn't in many ways now, to be honest. A lot of the stuff turning up now in work is because they've been forced to, more than me striving to it. Because if it was up to them, they wouldn't have done any of the things they're doing now, but they've been forced to because of necessity. Whereas with streaming, it's like, it's on me. A lot of the stuff that I can control is on me. What I do, how I do it, the presentation, all that is on me. So I guess I wanted to do something that maybe could get somewhere, but if it didn't, as long as I had fun with it, that's what mattered. And I'll admit, occasionally the numbers have got to my head and I've gone, oh god, I'm bad and all this crap, but at the same time, it's been a really positive thing for me. But it also was a case of I wanted to go outside my bubble a little bit, you know, take a step outside of the comfort zone, meet new people, and kind of, because at the time as well, I was very lonely, actually, and I kind of just thought, well, you know what, let's just try and find my like-minded people. And it took a bit. That's just a new streamer experience. I'm not one of them people who walk in with a pre-existing platform or this master plan of how to become a top-tier streamer in 5 seconds. And to be honest, I don't know if I'd want the insane growth instantly, because I've seen people crash and burn doing that. So I took my time. I got better over time. I figured out if I even liked it, first of all. Then, you know, we started doing little bits, got a PNG together, then got with the bean, you know, got the little bean cat, cheap little fella from Etsy, and then got off custom model. You can be proud of yourself and that what you build, and I want for you to stop. Yeah, sorry, I can't read. You be proud of yourself, and for that, what you build, and I want for you to not stop following your dream. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. But yeah, it's definitely, you know, I've thought about stopping. I'll be completely honest. It's crossed my mind. It has, but I then think about it like this. I remember why I started. And as I've met people, as I've started to meet like you guys, I thought to myself, I don't want to like fail them. It sort of, how to put it, it stopped just being a case of I don't want to fail myself. It also became a case of I don't want to fail you. Because I don't want, because people have subscribed to me in the past, people have been here for these streams, and you know, I just felt like, you know what, is it exactly? It didn't feel like an option. Like, and the thing is, the way I see it is this: even if I have a bad stream, okay, that's one bad stream. It'll feel like shit for a bit, but I haven't failed because I haven't given up. Some of it's a bit cope, but I think it's a positive thing to think about, that I haven't failed because I haven't given up. And here's the thing, right? Even if I am always a small streamer, I can afford to keep doing this. My income comes from a day job, so I can afford to keep doing this. I can afford to keep having fun and keep trying stuff and just have a good time of it. That's why I started in today. I don't expect to be any more famous. It's a way I can have a creative outlet and try new things. If anything, a recent block in my kind of ideas has also kind of presented me a new challenge in that, well, what if I try something new? And I've recently been doing that, so the challenges I've faced doing this have slowly turned into actually kind of fun ways to try things, you know? Ironically, like, so a while back I did like a painting stream where I painted up some miniatures. I actually now have a camera that I can use to like actually have it over the miniatures. You can actually see what I'm doing. Whereas before I didn't really have that, so I haven't done one since, but I have the means to do it now, so if I find the time and motivation again, I can kind of grab an unfinished mini, put it on the table and just paint it up and just chat a bit with you guys, you know? So, it's one of them. Even the challenges have kind of bred new ideas. So it's been, I think, I wanted it to be a positive experience, and you know what? I think overall it has been. And it's been positive enough that I wouldn't want to stop. I wouldn't want to give up. And like I say, I've met a lot of you guys doing this, and it's been, I think one of the things that I've really enjoyed most about doing this over the year and a bit I've been doing it, just building up a community, man. There's something really nice about building a space where people want to be and sharing that with people. I don't know, there's something about that. There's a really, I can't explain the feeling, but there's something really nice about watching it organically grow and everyone interacting with each other and just being able to just be a part of that. It feels nice, man. I can't explain it. The words don't reach me, but it feels nice. That's what I'll say. I'm never going to say it's an easy thing to do, and some days I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do it, but I rarely regret doing it. I very, very rarely regret hitting live. If anything, the challenge has been not live stream as much, but before and after live stream. That's been the challenging part. And outside of live stream, right? Like I say, I'm not good at editing. I've gotten better, but I'm not great. And the process of editing is it's a pain in the ass, to me anyway. But I'm going to try and, because I addressed this a little bit in the video, but I have been trying to run when I can't walk with editing. So I feel like I need to start walking a bit with it, you know? I tried to hit the ground running, and it didn't work out quite like that. So I want to try and walk a little bit, but you'll see a bit of that soon enough, anyway. Other than that, it's like kind of the in-between stuff, right? Like, I'm not always the best, like, say, collabs yet, but I feel like that I'm getting a bit better at it. I'm a shy person, I confess. It might sound weird, because I'm streaming, but I'm a shy person. I don't often like reaching out, because I don't want people to feel like I'm leeching them. Because I don't... Like, if I'm reaching out to someone, because I think, oh, you seem cool, let's hang out. But I realise in this space, there's a lot of, like... There's the angle of, like, people who feel like, you know, there's, like, leeching, or there's, like, people, like, taking advantage, and there's that aspect, right? And, you know, I don't want people to think that of me, you know. But obviously being smaller, potentially, than some people might reach out to, that could happen. But, like I say, I feel like that's... I'm probably saying what many other streamers have been through, to be honest. That's the one sort of... One thing that kind of makes me feel a bit better about it is that I know I'm not the only person who's been there with that. Excuse me. But, like I say, it's a marathon. That's how I see this journey. It is a marathon, not a sprint. So, it takes as long as it needs to take to get where it gets. Wherever that is. I don't know exactly where it'll be. But I can just give myself a realistic goal and go, let's try and do that. That's all I can do. You know? There may be an ad, by the way. Did you play Happy Hills Homicide? Ooh. No, I did not, actually. Happy Hills Homicide. I feel like I should know what that is, but I actually don't. What is it? What's this? Oh, this. I feel like I've seen this before, but for the life of me, I can't say. No, I can't say I've played it before, honestly. Hey, Novella. So the Google document. That's what I thought you were on about before, my friend. That's what I thought you were on about before. This is why I was like, you mean that one? But then, no, as you say, it's not something she's posted publicly. But no, Dux Fox, I can't say as I have played. I've not played Happy Hill Homicide. Yeah, I don't think it was. I think it's just similar timing. I thought it's just similar timing. I think that's what it. Oop. There's the Maxwell. The Angie Cat. Yeah, yeah, no, I did have a little look. I didn't see your name mentioned in there, so as you say, unrelated thing, but it's one of them. Yeah, I can't speak obviously for Zifox on that one. I don't know the deets. It is not my place to ask. I'll say I'm just sorry to do that. Things have gone the way they've gone. Sorry, I'm just trying to stop coughing. My throat has dried up like sandpaper. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'd say all I can say is I'm not aware of anything on that side of things. As I say, when it comes to Foxes, I stop by her stream sometimes. and occasionally yap in a server. That's about it for me. Lady streams at ungodly hours, so I'm only in them every now and then. Bloody hell. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I really want June to be over and done with. Too much grass pollen. There's just too much grass pollen this time of year, man. It is ravaging me. Not in the fun way. It's just ravaging me. Oh, to my throat to sandpaper, that's right. No, hay fever. No, hay fever. No, trust me, I know Corona all too well. No. Believe me, it's... I've had it enough. Yeah, hay fever. So, like, allergies. You're a horse. But you're a Brit. I mean, there are plenty of horses here. But no, like, grass pollen, that kind of stuff. Well, grass pollen predominantly for me, actually. I'm very allergic to grass pollen. And June is the month of grass pollen. There is mucho pollen, yeah. Roll Garden hay fever, I see. No, I can't quite do what them guys can do. To stand there in the blistering heat in full uniform with a bearskin hat on for hours. People always forget as well. For some reason, people always forget when they see them guys. They're not just there for show. They are actually guards. Like, I see a lot of, like, tourists messing with them, and I'm just like, you do realise they are guards, right? They're, like, no-nonsense guards. Like, you wouldn't do that with the Secret Service, you know what I mean? Yeah, they normally just go like, yeah, the thing is, right, it might look like theatre because we have them, like, marching and doing that sort of stuff, but it's partly tradition, but also it's, like, partly a discipline thing as well. Yeah, there's a lot of that. And I think people, like, for example, if you went to America and you started pissing around the Secret Service, you'd just get shot. But if you go to here, like, they'll carry swords and shit, but they'll often carry rifles. And they're not bad shots of those rifles, by the way. I want to stress this. Most of them guys, if not all of them, guys, are special forces, commandos, you know, they're, like, really well-trained people. And, I mean, there was an event, I want to say, some years back, when someone did try and make a move on a procession with the royal family in it, and when the guards saw it, he was about ready to charge him down with a cavalry saber. I'm not even kidding, he was going to go and cavalry charge that man. They don't fuck around. They were very prepared to full-on medieval charge his ass. Blade in hand. And those aren't ceremonial blades to a point, but I'm pretty sure they're also sharp. He didn't end up doing it in the end, because the guy realised his mistake very quickly, but, you know. They are soldiers. People forget that little detail. And they're above the police, to be fair, considering they're there to guard the royal family. Like, they literally guard the head of state. So they don't... Put it this way, if anything ever happens in London, if them guys get involved, it gets ended pretty quick. Which is why they never do it near them guys. You do anything near a royal residence, good luck. That's all I'm saying. Just don't. Just... I think for anyone who goes to London All I'm saying is this. Treat them guys like you would treat the Secret Service, okay? They're less likely to shoot you, but also don't give them a reason to, okay? They also don't have to be nice about it. If you see them patrolling, you don't walk where they're patrolling. But no, I couldn't do what them guys do. Give them a reason, right? God damn it, Rouge. Welcome on in, buddy. Good to see you. How long have you been there, Rouge? How long have you been crawling in the back streets of the chat? How long have you been slivering in the chat? Or do you just get it? I don't think he's going to ban you. I think you've given him a reason to. Since the time you mentioned how percentage affects the cake that wasn't meant to be baked with flour. When did you mention that? I actually don't remember this. I don't remember this, actually. I'm trying to remember when this was said, and I must confess, I'm struggling. How would you like to be banned today? No, but he's been well behaved, don't worry, he's been well behaved. He's been well behaved. Mostly been lurking, I think, so he's been well behaved. Something like before. With dignity. Oh. But everyone, please give a nice warm welcome to our mod. We only have one mod in this chat. To be fair, I can count on one hand how many times we've had to do anything moderation-wise, to be honest. Thankfully, you guys are all nice and chill. I'm going to drink at the mint, so if I ban any of you, that was a mistake. I'll never admit to. No, you'd be fine. Fine. To be fair, I feel like, how many times have you had to actually ban someone? I feel like you've only done it once. I feel like you've only had to do it once, to be fair. No, he's earned his drink. He's done his last. He's had his last exam, chat. He's earned his drink. Done it once. No, I've been icking a bit. To be fair, I feel like Seribot gets half of them, doesn't he? To be fair. It's okay, Rouge, I could start streaming to Kick again if you want. You're going to have plenty of people to bang on there. Nah, I probably won't do that. I'll keep to YouTube and Twitch. Chats have been nice and tame from both of them. To be fair, you guys are normally quite tame, so he doesn't have to do anything normally, thankfully. Damn job. Honestly, I saw one the other day, you know. Like, I think last stream we had one that Seribot grabbed. I haven't seen it do it in a while. Was it the stream before that? I feel like it was recently. It should also help stop, what do you call it? Bot raids as well. That's the main reason I got it. Because it was like, hey, this is here for stopping bot raids. I was like, oh, thank God there's a tool that can do that. Because I don't know if any of you know her, but if you know them, Robin Redgrave. So Robin actually had a situation a little bit ago when they got hit with like a big old like bot raid, and there's a whole thing around that. Oh yeah, they can still watch. I haven't got the setting where people, unless it's defaulted now. I don't think it is, but I've not got it set to like people who are banned can't see the stream. They can still see it, they just can't talk. What's up, Rouge? Have you tried the new difficulty boss in Night Rain? I have not tried the new boss in Night Rain. I didn't know there was a new boss in Night Rain. Or is it just a new difficulty? And it's still the same boss? No, I confess, I've not played any Night Rain since we last did the other day. No, I played a little bit of Space Marine 2 in the week. Like that. But you get a special reward like being able to turn the round table back to normal. Wait, do you actually get that? Or are you just memeing me? Because I wish I could turn the thing back to normal. Because as much as it looks aesthetic, I kind of miss the old round table hold. I want my non-foggy one. Yeah, it's one of the new things you can do. Fucking... Right, the round table hold, man, I liked how it was before, so definitely one of the things I'd want to do. Does it give you... I assume it gives you way more echoes as well, because, like, holy shit, the grind, man. The grind. The darkness skins are so expensive. What's a brother to do when he's trying to farm that Duchess skin? What's a brother to do? What am I, a respectable angel, to do? Farming. Out in the fields. Getting them echoes. What am I to do? I must toil. Those delicious echoes, chat. Imagine being a Duchess player when you could be a Raider main. Gains and muscles. Well, listen, I get those gains IRL, buddy. Get them the muscly gains. I have been exercising again. I've gotten myself back into a semi-regular exercise routine. So we're going to be gaining those muscles, chat. One of these days, Cobra's going to put the camera on, you're going to see a nice six-pack. In many years. Maybe you're one of those Twin Moons fans, totally not a recluse boob reference. The Dark Moons, as some people say, yeah. The recluse. I've seen, was a recluse boober. The character from Night Rain, Recluse, has a generous cleavage. A generous cleavage. But yeah, have you? I assume you've seen the edit, Rouge, of what's it? People have been like, "Hey, Man, you're just trolling at this point." What's this? You hit it. Or you delete it. You deleted it. I'm not into that. Right. But yeah, have you seen that video where someone's like, "Hey, I'm your supervisor, fucker." That, like, where my int main's at, and it's just Duchess and Recluse making out the corner. Someone animated this shit, man. What I'm saying, someone got that animation going on. Them two get him. There'd be some Seg-X against the wall. I wants to ask for the manager. I'd like to see your manager, please. Your manager? Well, joke's on you. I have no manager. I've how should we say, spoken to some people. I've not heard back from them. But I've looked into it. Even if it's just like a consulting kind of thing. Because, you know, it's always good to get like an outsider's perspective of just like a... Yeah, you wouldn't cheat on me. I mean, are there any other mods? I see no other mods, Rouge. You're the only mod we have. There is no other. Also, there doesn't really need to be another currently. I'll know if you install a new mod. You know? I mean, yes, because I'll be asking you to help me in judging their abilities as a potential mod. I will literally ask you about it. So yes, you will know because you'll be involved. As far as like, I'll ask for your opinion and stuff on them. Although I wouldn't mind the Daggerfur mod. I did check. Tangier does have Daggerfur as a an option, by the way. There is Daggerfur in Tangier. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. So if you did want to use Daggerfur, TTS, it's there. I am a god, how can you kill a god? I know, I'm inviting danger, aren't I? I'm inviting some danger here with the Daggerfur. Daggerfur is dangerous. He says spicy things on various places. I guess it's the way to. I wanted to talk to your manager. The way to make a 360-degree turn says, hello, I'm the manager. I've seen the video where someone did that. I've legit seen that happen. I think it was like an ice cream place. And it was a video, and this Karen was like, I want to speak to your manager, please. And the lady literally does a 360 and just goes, hi, I'm the manager. Stun locks her. Completely stun locks her. Doesn't know what to do. You think Kerbal's actually in charge? What's the old saying? Be thankful I'm a kind, gentle lord. I'm a kind and gentle god. The bean is not, however. This makes 360 reset high. I'm from HR and you're fine. Ah, yes, an effective HR. I haven't seen one of those for a while. No, seriously, my works one's terrible. I shan't get into it, but my god, I've... put it this way. I didn't have done shit. Wait, you were HR? Me? No. No, I'm not. I was never HR. We don't really, like... We have what's... how shall we say... We had a HR, and now what we have is a admin team and the directors of the company HR, which is a terrible idea, as I'm sure you'll agree. Exactly, even better. You're fired and you can never work here. Damn, just hit him with that hard. Not only are you fired, I was never hired. You're hired, you're now fired. On board and off board them immediately. We do enjoy an instant offboarding. We did have a guy once at my place where he joined thinking he was going to go straight to second line. He didn't, and he left in a month. Like, I think he lasted a week or two. My goddamn. That's rough, buddy. He was okay at the job. He wasn't the greatest, but like, yeah. He was wishful thinking. He was very wishful thinking on that one. Like, yeah, buddy, where's your experience? You got me. Oh, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. That's not going to happen. Yes, no. The Cobral community does not need a HR. We're all good. Alright, time for late night Warhammer free drunk campaign. What faction should I play? What faction are you going to drink drive in Total War? I think you should do... There's two options in my head here. One of them is I tell you to do Lizardmen. The other option is I suggest you do Chaos Dwarves. I'm not sure which one would be funnier to try and drink drive, you know what I mean? Try and drink do. Yeah, but Norska got the new Oh yeah, that's true. You got one new unit. You could always use the Norska Poison Hound if you want, buddy. Or you could just play Warriors of Chaos who've always had Poison Hounds. A month. We had one on the Red Cross. She didn't make it through the third day. Fuck. I feel like if you're going into the Red Cross, right, surely you know what you're getting into, right? You'd think. I guess people just don't quite fully understand what involves. Like, I'm not saying I do either, but I feel like I'd have a rough idea of, well, if I'm volunteering for them, there's an understanding of what's these. I feel like I should be explained, right? Like, what's, what they're going to be doing, what they're asking of you, what you're volunteering for, in essence. But, God, my nose is so itchy. Fucking hell. Yeah, I feel like 3 days, like, oh, yeah. Not even a week. That's rough. That's like, you're not even through induction. You ran away before induction was finished. That's just rough. That is the worst. I don't know what's worse, people who, like, don't make induction, or people who have been there for ages who are bad. I've seen both, unfortunately. It's okay. There's a person who's younger than me who was promoted to a senior position. However, he's made an arsehole of himself so often. Okay, so rough, multiple different. Rough. No. No. Oh, you fucker, I see what you're trying to do. Oh, no. You got one out of me, but you're not getting more. You sly dog, you. I see through your ways. Oh. I was like, wait a minute. No, I'm innocent, I'm just curious. No, you're not. You're trying to make bark. You're trying to get barks out of me. It's not going to happen. First of all, Rouge, I'm the one who makes people fucking bark around here. Second of all, I don't think you're the right type to make me bark, frankly. There is a very fine line of people who could maybe make that come out of my mouth. Your KBL explained. Bennett's hit. She was one of those rich girls with €50 nails and didn't want to. Why would you volunteer for something like the Red Cross if you like, you can't be that kind of person if you go to, like, somewhere like the Red Cross, right? You have to know that you might get your hands a bit dirty, you know? You might have to help someone who's bleeding, you know? Jesus. As Doc Fox mentioned earlier, it's not sure rest in German. No, you're okay, buddy. I understood you. Okay, as he mentioned earlier, Rouge, English is not his first language. Snacks. You get your snacks. You feed yourself. I'm only going a bit longer than usual, chat, just because I've already showered myself earlier, because I finished work earlier. I was at home. I actually cleaned my room a little bit, chat. I know. I did a bit of cleaning after I put the models away. I cleaned up a little bit. There was a part of my desk I've not been able to properly clean in ages. So I really scrubbed the shit out of that thing. It needed it, honestly. It did. But I'm not kidding. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just moving that crate around, like the fucking carry case around or whatever, but Jesus. Sweating fucking bullets. It's like, why am I sweating more than working out? What the fuck? Then I remember, Cobral, you're very out of shape. I'm like, oh. I'm not the most in shape person, chat. My job is very sedentary, and then I stream, which is also a sedentary thing. That's why I bought a nice chair. I knew I was going to be sitting on it a lot. One of these days, chat, we'll have to... Like I said, I'll have to do the VR chat, stream chat, and then we can do the workout stream. Where I can sweat my ass off on camera. You know, really get that, shit going. God, I am melting away here. Good lord. Honestly, it is too warm. How warm is it now? Let me have a look. I need to see how ridiculously warm it is at this point in time, chat. 1 second. How absolutely 21 degrees. What the fuck? Why is it so warm? It's like 9:46. It's 9:46. What the fuck? Actually diabolical. Actually fucking diabolical. It's not even that dark yet either. Like, I guess it's summer for you, but fuck me, it's too warm. I don't like how warm it is, chat. I don't like it. It's gonna be 20 or something tomorrow as well. I cry every time. I do. Also, I'm gonna have to, like, splash myself some cold water after this. Doesn't help this light. I swear this light puts a bunch of heat on me. I could be wrong. It's not even that intense a light, but it feels it, man. Maybe it's the monitor, you know. Then again, this computer obviously is a bit warmer. I'm streaming, so maybe it's that as well. It's just too warm. Either that or it's me or you guys, one or the other. Somebody's too hot, it's making it all too warm in here. It might be me, chat. Becoming delirious. Yeah, so obviously, those who've seen the schedule, I'll just mention it now before the end. Obviously, Sunday, I'm taking off. I'm going to have a resting day. But I want to get things sorted for Dark Heresy. So, it'll be another 2 weeks before Dark Heresy, but when we do next time, it'll be a new arc, new place, and possibly a new face in the party. We may have a character change coming up, so brace for that one. But that'll be in a little bit. I just need some more time to prep. Because it's a new arc, so I need a bit more things put together. Names and overall what's going to happen, and then I can fill in the nitty-gritty bits as I go. But it's going to be slower paced, I think. It is. I'm going to try and do a bit more slow pace. XP's going to be slower as well. I was giving out way too much. I feel like a couple of hundred each session would be enough. You know, keep them thirsting for it, you know. I feel like the 800 or something I've been given is like a bit much. But they should be at a nice, good level now. As far as XP, so they've been able to do some things. And then next time they'll get to do, well, some more investigatory stuff. And I've got a reasonable way to limit what equipment they can bring. That makes sense without it being an issue. And, you know, should the event arise where they need their equipment, then, you know, perhaps they can get it. Over here, Sunday will be the hottest day, and we thought it would be a good idea to make an emergency drill with the fire department for the whole country. Oh. Oh goddamn. You are going to be roasting, my friend. That you are going to be absolutely sizzled. I'm trying to think of a German food analogy here, and I don't know any, so. But yeah, you're going to be very, very cooked, I suspect. It's looking like it might be something like 30 over here at some point in the weekend. Currywurst. Okay, we'll go with that. The German pronunciation. I was trying earlier, actually. How do we say this? Currywurst? Is it Wurst? Is it like the V kind of W? Is it Currywurst or something like that? I know certain words in German it's like W is actually instead like the rather than well, but it's a bit. Listen, I never said I could speak German, did I? Don't you give me lip, funny Danish man. Don't you give me lip. Choke this guy. Oh, is it worst? Is it worst? Is it worst? Worst? I'm fucking this up, aren't I? No. Like woo. Like roller coaster ride. Okay, like woost. Wait, worst. Wait, there. Why can't I contort my tongue in such a fashion to say it properly? Fuck. Oh, did I say it properly? Okay. Like curry worst. Worst. Get a gold star. Fuck you. Fuck you. Strangle you. Sounds good. See, Dr. Fox is being supportive fruit. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, my dyslexic asking about in my own language, like I said. So. But we'll get there one day, buddy. We'll get there one day. One day we'll crack open the German stream. Well, it's not going that far, but like we'll have the Germany tag in there one day. But like, oh yeah, if you speak German, I can understand that too. Oh. Right. Oh, fucking hell. Chat. I think I will wrap things up here tonight. I see in front of me the firefighters dropping like flat. Yep. With the amount of heat. I mean, tell them bring the big hose. Maybe you can like hose everyone down, you know? You know, spray them all with the nozzle. You know, cool everyone off a bit. But yeah, I've wrapped up here for tonight though, chat. I'm going to get myself sorted for tomorrow, as I'm in the office, unless the bus doesn't turn up tomorrow, so... but tomorrow is Hitman, as is Saturday. We'll have a double dip of Hitman, where you can watch me be bad at assassinating people. At the usual times. And then Sunday, I shall be resting, / planning, and doing some things. But... with that all being said, thank you very much for joining me tonight, everyone. You've been a pleasure as always. I do hope you had a good time. You're gonna play. No, I'm gonna do some stuff. Oh god. Oh, I think it's a goon. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me, everyone. As always, you've been a pleasure. And I shall see you all tomorrow, hopefully. For a bit of Hitman, a World of Assassination, where I shall be very good at assassinating. I'm guessing that says good night. Something close to that. Or have a good night or something like that, I'm guessing is what you're saying. Nah, it's all good, it's all good. Right. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.